Hello, my name is Kain and I'm a lead product owner here at Groundsure. And today I'm going to talk through some of the distinctive features and characteristics of the Groundsure version 2 update of our Climate Index report, which is available now in New South Wales. As many of you are aware, in May 2023, Norton Rose Fulbright published their legal opinion on whether or not real estate lawyers in New South Wales owe their clients a duty of care to advise and warn in relation to climate risk. They concluded that lawyers will have a duty of care to advise and warn their clients about climate risks, and that this duty has been in place since around 2021. Following on from this, in March 2024, the Law Society of New South Wales released a practitioner guidance note, which explores the interaction between climate change legal risks and solicitors' professional duties, marking a significant milestone for lawyers in New South Wales as they take steps forward assessing climate change risks. In June 2023, Groundsure launched ClimateIndex, which was the first desktop-ready report on current and future climate risks specifically for use by New South Wales conveyancers and property lawyers for property due diligence. Since then, we have progressed forward with a feedback initiative which allowed us to understand the needs and wants of the product directly from our clients. And in February this year, we launched version 2 of the product. When creating the product, an inclusive design for all was at the forefront of our minds. Our report continues to showcase a commitment to inclusive design principles, ensuring everyone, regardless of ability, can access and engage with the content. The first page of the report is the overall summary page, which serves as a snapshot of the main risks, key points, and conclusions contained within the report. An overall risk rating for today and a 5-year and 30-year forward risk prediction is displayed on an A to F scale that represents the collective risk assessment against the property for that specific time period. An overall score provides a concise and easily understandable summary of the report's main findings, which ultimately condenses complex data into a single score, making it easier for you to grasp the overall outcome. Underneath the overall score, you'll find the risk for today, 5 years, and 30 years against each peril. Throughout the report, we have used the distinctive RAG status, also known as a traffic light system, which means that with just a quick glance, you can identify areas that need attention, those that require monitoring or potential adjustments, and those that are deemed safe. By incorporating RAG status indicators, the report enhances transparency and clarity, making it easier for you to grasp the current status of the physical climate risks against the property. Our report contains a substantial amount of information, which is organised into different sections, so in order for you to quickly jump to the sections that are of particular interest to you, we have embedded links within the report which allows you to go to the sections you require within a click of a button. One of these sections is our next steps for consideration. Our next steps for consideration offer actionable insights, where our experts provide specific recommendations against each risk outcome, ultimately transforming data and analysis into practical steps that you can take to mitigate risks. We offer clear guidance on how to address challenges and where you can leverage existing solutions to support the risks identified against your property. Not only this, but our next steps can include management strategies to help you proactively address potential challenges and reduce the likelihood of adverse outcomes. The real driving force behind the report is our data. The Climate Index report offers a unique combination of trusted data sources combined with our own proprietary modelling. We have an expert team of data scientists which have constructed data power calculators for each peril within the report, meaning that our proprietary models have been tailored to specific requirements. This customization allows us to address unique challenges and obtain more relevant risk results against your property. Each risk type has its own designated section within the report, which starts with flooding. Our flooding module follows directly after our recommended actions and next steps. A flood summary page is presented with information indicators displayed at the top, allowing you to quickly understand if there is a surface water, river, or tidal flood risk on or near the property. If a risk has been identified, then we provide links to the relevant pages within the report for you to access further information. Underneath this section, you will see the property-specific overall flood risk, not only for today, but also as well as a 5-year and 30-year forward projected view. Each overall risk will be displayed on a risk scale, starting from very low, which follows through to very high. Each overall risk also has an associated risk assessment text for you to further understand the overall flood risk on or near the property. Post a summary page, we then provide individual flooding subsections where you're further able to understand any potential risks of surface water, river, or tidal flooding. Each of these sections provide visual maps and unique risks not only for today, but again also for a 5-year and 30-year forward projection. Following on from our flooding module is our bushfire section. We believe in transparency, and that's why you will see key drivers behind our bushfire data model at the top of the bushfire summary page. And these include bushfire proland, distance to bushfire proland, weather, lightning history, fire history, elevation, and so much more. Further down, you will be presented with a property-specific bushfire risk, not only for today, but also for a 5-year and 30-year forward projection. Our bushfire risks are configured to a 7-point scale, starting from very low risk through to very high. And with every risk identified, we also provide a risk assessment, which provides further context of the risks identified at the property. Each risk assessment has been carefully crafted by our expert data scientists to ensure we provide you the necessary information in an easy and digestible manner. The last section of the bushfire summary page is a link to our recommended actions and next steps, which can be found on page 2 of the report. The next page of the bushfire section is bushfire proland. For us, information is key, and that's why we have provided an overview of what bushfire proland means, in addition to providing further information on protective measures on planning for bushfire protection. Displayed within the centre of the page is a data-driven map, which displays the lot outline and then shadows where any bushfire proland may be present on or near the property. The risk of bushfire is rated based on the areas of vegetation. These areas are categorised as Category 1, the most flammable and likely to cause large fires with lots of embers. It includes forests, woodlands, tall and short heaths, forested wetlands and timber plantations. Category 3 are areas of middle risk, which include grasslands, freshwater wetlands, semi-arid woodlands, alpine complex, and arid shrublands. Category 2 are areas of least risk due to lower combustibility. It includes rainforest and smaller vegetation areas. The last section of our bushfire module is fire history. This is an analysis of historical burns in the area that helps you understand how likely another wildfire may occur. In our wildfire section is situated at the top with a map that displays historic wildfires on or in proximity to the property. These are displayed in decades, which can be easily understood using the associated map key. Should a wildfire be identified, we also provide additional text calling out what the most recent wildfire is and when it occurred, in addition to how close it was to the property. At the bottom of this section is a map which displays any prescribed burns. In the event that prescribed burns are identified on or in close proximity to the property, our product not only visually indicates the location of these prescribed burns within the map, but it also includes supplementary text that communicates the specific distance of the prescribed burn from the property. The last module of our Climate Index report is coastal erosion. At the top of the coastal erosion summary page, we provide information on what coastal erosion is, as well as a high-level insight into the risk factors included within our module. These include distance to coastline, historical erosion activity, shoreline fabric, shoreline form, and weather. In alignment with other pages within the report, we also provide property-specific coastal erosion risks, not only for today, but also a 5-year and 30-year forward projection. Our coastal erosion risks are configured to a 7-point scale, starting from very low risk through to very high. And with every risk identified, we also provide a risk assessment text which provides further context of the risks identified on or near the property. Following on from the summary page for coastal erosion, we also provide a map view of the distance to the coastline from the property, and then further provide more information as to what that means for your property. We finish the report with our general information and methodology, as well as a useful glossary to further assist in enhancing your understanding of the report when needed. The Climate Index report for property transactions is available now in New South Wales via InfoTrack. Find out more at www.groundsure.com.au or speak to your InfoTrack account manager. Thanks for watching.